The region of Niagara recently held an open house in Grimsby to provide an update on the four area GO Hub stations.
Invite the public to an open house so that they can see all the great work that we did across the region at all four GO stations: Grimsby, Beamsville, St. Catharines, and Niagara Falls. So there's folks who are interested in all of those projects. The government to date has committed to a GO station in Grimsby by 2021. So we're actively working with Metrolinx in the province on final design and the capital works program associated with bringing forward that station. The sequence is 2023 for St. Catharines and Niagara Falls, and after that, a station in Beamsville will be further evaluated. So I don't see it happening before the medium term, which is before 2025. It might be beyond that. But the nice thing is we've done the planning proactively, the land use is there, and if we get an uptick in development in that area, it may drive transit to Beamsville. In fact, I was chatting with the folks from the town of Lincoln, and they're looking at expanding ridership through ULink, which is their transit service, into Grimsby, first at the hospital and possibly beyond to the GO station. So that's definitely in the cards.
The region will also look to provide an intermunicipal transit system for Grimsby.
That's going to be a big question actually as part of the 2019 budget for the Regional Council with respect to how much resources are committed to intermunicipal transit. I'm optimistic that they're going to support that initiative, and then we'll start developing routes and programs to support transit in Grimsby. Our objective is first mile, last mile, which is getting people to the station without necessarily having to drive a car. So we're looking at active transportation, pedestrian movements, as well as transit to the station. Metrolinx talks about we're going to build the station and we'll move people interregionally, but you have to get them to the station. That's your obligation. And in fact, Metrolinx's strategy has been not to build a tremendous amount of parking like they have historically in other parts of the GTA, with an effort to drive transit ridership. So we're buying into that strategy, and we're going to be investing with the support of council and intermunicipal transit.
With the arrival of GO, the hope is to bring more people to Niagara.
One of the things about Niagara is that, we're remote and we're not an easy place to get to from the GTA. We see that every weekend, even in terms of visitation. And we need better ways of getting people from the GTA into Niagara. So strategically, yes, it's important from a commuter point of view, but it's also very important from our visitation strategy to get people to the region without having to drive and spend hours and hours on the QEW. It's transformational, I think, both in terms of visitation, commuting, but also community building, and that's why we've done all this work.
In Niagara, you're watching The Source.